I mean, things are going really well for you, throwing the ball real well, and what's it like up here in a pennant race, having some success?
Yeah, you know, it's fun. It's this is really the first time I've been in the big leagues where I feel comfortable, just kind of being comfortable out on the mound, in the dugout with the guys, and in the clubhouse and everything. I think it definitely has something to do with it.
Now, obviously, you played big-time baseball, LSU, had an opportunity, Friday night starter and all that stuff. What about the big leagues? A little different?
Definitely a little bit different, you know, especially when people get up on their feet. It gets pretty crazy here, and they definitely love their host here, and it's a fun environment right now, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Well, obviously you got a big arm. Throw the ball hard. You can get the ball up there 98, 99 at times. But let's talk about the couple different pitches. You throw a four-seam and a two-seamer. Let's kind of take a look at the four-seam. I know I threw my four-seamer just to kind of cross the fat part of the ball, and got it here with a little bit about a finger width apart. What do you do with yours?
Yeah, that's just the same, and I just try to focus on you know, really just trying to keep my thumb under the baseball.
Okay, I noticed that yours, now kind of hold it to the side this way, and mine, the difference is I got a big wide area here. My thumb's back on the seam. I noticed you kind of tuck yours in a little bit more. Was it taught? Is that just a feel for you, and that's just the way you've done it?
Yeah, I think it's just something that I'm comfortable with, and you know, that's the most comfortable pitch for me. When I get it, you know, I just get it in my glove, and there it is.
Okay, what about your two-seamer and? Different grip, obviously. And what are you trying to accomplish? Four-seamer usually rides a little bit more, a little bit more command control.
Yeah.
And two-seamer, you're looking for some movement?
Yeah, two-seamer, I usually throw it really same side of the plate, away to a lefty and in on a righty. You know, that's when I'm looking for early action, whether it's you know, a foul ball or really if I think a guy has a hole down and in, that's when I'll throw it in on a righty. And if I feel like a lefty struggles against fastballs down and away, then I'll usually throw this.
Well, it's an interesting grip. I'm glad I asked you because typically, you know, a two-seamer is thrown with the seams, either kind of with a little bit of spread or maybe grab one seam or the other. I was a sinker slider guy myself, so I would throw a lot of two-seamers, and I would kind of get off to the offside so I could get that ball to turn over a little bit. Yours, you're actually straddling the seam there. Taught or something you just kind of fooled with?
I was actually taught this when I got to LSU, and it was a big pitch for me then, and continues to be pretty big for me. You know, it's just real slight movement, but I think that's the key to it.
Change-ups, you throw two different types.
Yes.
Normally a four-seam or a traditional circle change is thrown across the fat part of the ball like your four-seam, and kind of a circle change here. Do you throw yours in a similar fashion?
I throw mine kind of the same grip as I throw my one-seam, my sinker fastball. I just do it just like that, and that's something I feel comfortable with right there. That's my circle change-up. And you know, I've tried a two-seam and a four-seam, and I just felt like this was more comfortable, and because I like that grip right there for my sinker, so you know, I just figured I'll try that, and that's been a big pitch for me this year also.
Okay, that's a little goofy, but that's okay. Well, you know, what's interesting is that because it comes down to the size of your hand, the length of your fingers, and you can teach everybody to do something exactly the same way, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for them, so obviously you found something that works for you. Now, with that kind of regular straight change, traditional change, is that a little bit straighter pitch, doesn't move as much? I noticed you throw the difference. Your other grip. Let's go ahead and go to the other grip. You're kind of
yeah. This is
not a Vulcan, but a little split, kind of a little bit different though.
Yeah, this is my split changeup. Big pitch for me, and you know, this is my go-to pitch. But you know, it's something that I've just evolved over time. I originally started throwing a straight split in high school, then just started working up my fingers, and then started working down this finger and bringing up the thumb, and now I'm at a comfortable spot right about there.
Yeah, well, that's something, again, that just evolved. You did say you started out with a regular traditional split and then went to that. So obviously that has a lot more movement. Now, one more thing on your slider. You haven't thrown a lot of them, but trying to get that together. How are you gripping your slider?
Yeah, this is my slider right now. You know, it's essentially, this is a cutter grip. You know, and this has been a pretty big pitch for me. I throw it early. You know, kind of been kind of a get me over at times, but you know, definitely a work in progress. But I feel comfortable with it, and just trying to continue to throw it and really trust it.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, and hey, congratulations so far, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks for having me.